Greetings, Minecrafters! Nonsanity here, and welcome to another episode of All the Mods 9 to the Sky, which we can't see because we're still in the Medical Transfusion Operations Center, aka the Blood Magic Room. So, we're going to go ahead and do the next steps. Let's get that stone out of there. I've got quite a few of everything. We need to put a few more items through that altar. So I'm going to put a gas tier in there. There that goes. Pull it out. Put that in. Magma cream. And it's done. And a block of lapis. Okay, took it a moment. That's done. And a obsidian. And that is done. These we're going to craft up into a ritual diviner. And then we're going to make 40 of these ritual stones. Oh, need to put these in there. That takes 40 of the reinforced. Did they take the mask? No, okay, I didn't need that one. That's from previous. Ignore that. And somehow I have an extra blue one. All right. It must have been a blue one in the system too. I've messed with blood magic already. All right, so ritual stone. We're ready to use this. The blood orb. We'll go ahead and make sure that it's completely full by putting it into the altar. Yep, okay, no blood particles. It is completely full. Let's go into this hyperbox, and we're going to call it To the Edge. Save and enter. All right, we've got a blank one here. Need to take these ritual stones, and one of them... Oh, we do need a master blood orb. So let's go back out. One of the red ones, so it puts me back up here. We need to make the master blood orb. Which is... Oh, no, we don't need the master. What was the one below it? Magicians. There we go. Block of gold in a tier 3, which it now is. So I did put down a full set of all these. I've got... These outer rows don't matter yet because they're not active, but I got 2 each of speed and self-sacrifice. And up here I've got speed around the middle, and the rest of them are all self-sacrifice. So I've got a lot of blood for each click of my dagger. So we're at 60, bang, 66. So I get 6% for each click, which is much faster. So yeah, I need a block of gold. Let's get the stone, block of gold, send it over. There it goes. This one looks like we will have to do some stabbing while it runs. I'll just manually click the button. I think this episode will be a little bit longer because I sort of want to do all the blood magic in one go. It's not quite enough for 2 episodes. But it will be a slightly longer single episode. Oh wait, that's the magicians? Okay, I did get the magicians. I already had the apprentice. They're very similar colors. So this one we will right-click, and let's toss it into the altar to fill up. Okay, yeah, there it goes. Now this, because it's just filling, it's got different particles. It doesn't matter if it reaches 0. It'll just stop filling. But it won't lose progress because it doesn't have progress. But if we fill it up until it stops using any, then it'll be completely full. I don't think it needs to be completely full for what we're going to do, but at some point here I'll stop it, I guess. I'm not sure exactly how much we need. I'd have to look it up. And I'm not going to stop and look it up. Don't click your dagger too fast, but I can click it pretty fast. Just don't click it too fast. I think that's enough. Let's assume that it is. Crouch right click to make sure it's mine, and let's go back in to here. So the thing we needed to use it for was to make a master ritual stone. Keep doing that. Magicians should have worked just fine. Place it down, and then holding the ritual diviner, right click. No, left click. Crouch left click. Oh, there it is. Edge of the hidden realm. Go around until you get that one. And now if I look at the master block, you can see all the blocks it's going to place. And it's going to take it out of my inventory when I right-click. There it goes. And it's done. And we need one more thing that I forgot again. And that is a weak activation crystal. Weak activation shard. We need a lava crystal. Which needs some buckets of lava. There we go. And that goes into the altar to be quickly upgraded. Okay. All set. I'll just leave that in my inventory. Now we can right-click this on the master stone. Sometimes you have to do it twice. And there we go. The edge of the hidden realm. This is a portal. Right-click that, and we go through the door. All right, we've got 4 doors around here, and just because, if you don't know it, if we break through the wall here and look, there is just empty void out there. But, whoops, in here, oh, we've got 2 keys. That's nice. We walk up here and click this with the key. And as you can see now that there's something there. You can't cheat your way past these doors. The rooms behind them don't exist until you use the key on the door. We're looking for this, Tau fruit. I don't need anything else at the moment. I guess I'll take some of this. It might be useful. Don't think anything else has anything in it. I don't think there's anything in there. Ah. Spawner. I'll take the spawner. Over here. Nothing I need. I guess that's it for this room. But we have what we want. Let's go ahead and look at another room. Each one is random. Though I get the same exact room again. And it doesn't have anything useful. I'll take the spawner. Wow, it really didn't have any. If you don't get what you need, from... If you don't get these tau fruit, you can make another iron key. This. With the Hellfire Forge. We're going to make one of those now. An imbued slate and the tartaric gems. It would be nice to have gotten one of those in here. It could save us some time, but we did not, which is fine. We really just wanted the tau fruit. And actually, let's go ahead and do that in here. Let's get some dirt. And let's just go ahead and make some walls, because we're going to spawn some chickens. And I've got my Emperor's Chalice of Water. Put that down there. And grab a hoe. And I'm going to hoe these spaces. We've got the tau fruit. So if I plant this tau fruit... Oh, I need some light too. It won't work without some light. So I can plant this tau fruit, and I can crouch click to make it grow faster, and I can ultramine right click to harvest it, or ultramine left click to actually completely break it. Either way, you get the tau fruit. But I want to do something else with it. I need to make saturated tau. So we're going to get some eggs. Oop. And I'm going to get some chickens. That one got stuck in the wall. Now, adult animals are generally better, but if you have a whole bunch of the baby chicks, they'll work just fine, and they're easy to get because we can make eggs. Now, because I've got the gem armor, one of its features, and I don't always like it, is when I crouch, it pushes all the animals away from me. And those were jumping, so they went up. Alright, so they get all pushed to the back there. Now, if I harvest this and do that, some of them were killed, and instead we've got this tau fruit, which I'm going to plant over here. Actually, got a whole bunch of them. But I can do it again. Oh, I need to plant some more regular tau in that spot. Something about doing the shift, pushing the... If they just stay over there, it doesn't always turn into saturated tau. So like right there, they're standing in that spot, and they're moving through it, but it's not turning into saturated. But if I crouch, it sort of moves them through the space, and that turns it into the saturated tau. And that is the crop we want here. And if you ultramine it, if you use right click to harvest it, it'll still grow in the same spot. So all you really need is one, and you can get more. And I think all I need is one, or maybe two. So we're done. So that's how you get the saturated tau. Next, we're going to need some other materials. Let's put some of this stuff away here. So we need to use what's over here. We've got more bits and bobs to make another little contraption. Let's go down underneath. So these are the split color blocks, and above them are the drawer and chest. And over here is the empty space. And we're going to put a redstone transmitter like that. So it's listening to the block above. No, not right here. right here. And on top of that, I'm going to place a breaker switch. There we go. So that'll be redstone. It'll be pushing the redstone into this transmitter. And we take a receiver and we right-click it on the transmitter so they're on the same frequency. I'm going to place it like that. I've got some redstone here, and I'll place redstone in those 3 spots. I've got repeaters I'm going to place here and here. I've got 3 entangled blocks. There, there, and there. Put some pipe between them. But you notice the pipe doesn't connect. These things are not attached to any blocks. So we're going to go up above. And we're going to crouch right-click on this drawer. Go back down. And now right-click that one. And that one. And for the center one, I'm going to place a mob duplicator right under this yellow exclamation point block, which has the glass chamber that you've seen in the middle of the room, and maybe we're wondering what it was. This needs power. It also needs liquid essence from the mob farm, which I have in this lime green ender tank. If I click it, it says essence. And we're going to pump out the essence into there. So the mob duplicator, if we give it a imprisoned mob, so I've made this Pokeball, this mob imprisonment tool, and right-click the zombie in the mob farm. If I place it here, every time that hits bottom, it's going to generate a zombie in the space above. I'm going to speed it up significantly with some upgrades. But we want to be able to turn it on and off. And we could do it in a number of different ways with, like, I could have just put this receiver aimed at the duplicator and made it so that it uses redstone to turn on and off, and then that switch that we placed could turn this on and off. But I want to be able to switch the mobs if I want to. I don't think I'll need to, but it's a fun automation. I wanted to show it off. So I'm going to crouch right-click the mob duplicator and slap it on that one. So now the 2 on the ends are the drawer up above, and the one in between is the mob duplicator. And very simply, make these 2 extracts. Give them both a upgrade, and set this upgrade to when redstone is powered, and this one to when redstone is not powered. So it is not powered. It's going to try and take whatever's in the entangled block and put it in the drawer. When I flip the switch, this will power, and it'll take whatever's in the drawer and put it into the entangled block. So if I go up here right now and try and toss this in, it gets immediately taken out. If we go upstairs, it's in the drawer, though it had enough time to make a zombie. If I flip the switch, it will send it into the duplicator and it'll start making zombies. And I can turn it off and pull it back out. So, and then I can this drawer is just here so I can have other Pokeballs in here if I wanted to. But like I said, I'm probably not going... It's making chickens. I think it's some leftover of baby zombies riding chickens, but for some reason it actually makes the chickens. All right, so we need to do one more thing here. String. I'm going to place the string in here. Get a piece of stone. So it's now going to turn the string into... If I got to take that back out again. So that it turns it into here. It's a soul snare. If I stand back and I throw... Let's get rid of that chicken. I don't want... There's a lot of chickens in there. Alright, if I throw the soul snare, now that zombie, if we look at him, has soul snare for 15 seconds. And if we kill him while he's got that enchantment, I get demon will. So let's get another one out here. And hit him with that. Kill him while he's got it, and now I've got 2 of these demon wills. I just realized, you already know it, I did turn this into 2 episodes because this is getting quite long. But you already know that because I probably already made the split. We need to craft a few more things here. We're going to craft a alchemy table. Oh, I need to get some of the... I just put a stack of each of these into the system for crafting purposes. And I want a Hellfire Forge. Actually, I'm not sure if I need the alchemy table. I'll place it here. Yeah, I'm not sure I need it. At least as far as we're going. Do need the Hellfire Forge, though. That's what we're going to be using. I need to make a petty tartaric gem. Redstone, gold, lapis, and glass. I'm going to make 3 of them. Redstone, lapis. So put those in there, and I'm going to put, this one should do well, the 3. They have a quantity to them. That was 3.1. Now it's 2.1. It'll use up another one. And then it'll just have a 0.1 left. There we go. So these, you get these from each kill you make with that snare, but we can also, if we're holding a petty tartaric gem and we pick these up, instead of going into our inventory, they'll go into the tartaric gem. So it now has the 1.67. And we want to make something else here. With a tartaric gem and an iron sword, there we go. And how much? It doesn't take any will at all. So that and a tartaric gem there. Doesn't require any will, so it'll just run and boom, we have a sword. Let's put those away. Now we don't need to do the snares anymore. And instead, as we kill mobs with this particular sword, we will get will into the tartaric gem. So now we're up to 3.67, 4.67. Interestingly, if you decide to use villagers for this instead of zombies, you will get will if you use a snare, but you will not get any will if you use the sword on the villagers. I don't know why one works and the other doesn't. Villages are good for getting life essence. That's a reason why this is right here, because I could also use it with a dagger of sacrifice to sacrifice mobs to get blood, but turned out I just using the self-sacrifice is perfectly fine. Actually faster than this particular mob generator. I could use a more complicated and faster mob system to get more mobs quickly, because this will not generate another zombie until the one that's standing here is gone. So if I stop, you won't get a buildup of zombies, unfortunately. All right, so we've got a whole bunch of the tartaric gem points. How'd you get out? We want to upgrade it to the next level, and that takes diamond, block of redstone, block of lapis. And a diamond. So those three and one of the shards. I'll put this one over here to power it. How much does it require? Well, it requires 60 will. Oh, it's just shy of 60. All right, now we got 63. I was so close. It's only going to use 20 of it. Yep, down to 43. So that brings us to the larger one. Now we can actually right-click the smaller one to transfer its contents to the bigger one. And now we want to get it up to the next level, and that takes 240 will. So I'm going to have to kill a bunch of mobs. So let me do that, and I'll be right back. All right, we got enough. Let's just clear it out. All right, we need, for that recipe, stone, imbued, iron, and shears. Iron, shears, don't need any of this. Imbued, and stone. Put those in, drop that in for power. All right, we got it. Need one more machine, and that is the alchemical reaction chamber. Make one of those, place it down, put that there, and now we have the saturated tau that we got. Yeah, this thing has a broken texture. I'll just put some in there. And we get a weak blood shard. How did I get a second one? We only need one, I think. So we're going to take this and combine it with the stone, I think. Yeah, there we go. Large redstone blocks. That's what we're looking for to replace these corners. This is, whoop, wrong one. These are the corner towers of the altar hidden in the decoration of the room. We're now tier 4. That is the final stage we need. And that takes us up to demonic slates. So we can take the imbued slates, and I think I just need like 40. No, I need 80. Yeah, I need 80 of these. I need one more to program. There it goes. And I'm going to definitely have to, as you can see, when it goes to 0, it starts counting down, so you lose progress. I need my dagger back. I don't need the sword anymore for a bit. So I'm going to have to do this for a bit, so I will be back in a little while. Oh, but before I go too far here, I've made 5 of these. Let me show you what I need them for. And that is runes. I'm going to make some speed runes like that. And then we're going to use the speed runes. It takes a demonic slate. It does require the master orb now, which we can now make by putting a weak blood shard in. Let's do that. So we have our weak blood shards that we made. We're going to get a stone out of here. Put a weak shard in there, stone in there, and it's completely out of blood, so let's fill that up. And there we go. We have our tier 4 blood orb. So we can use this and the speed rune to make acceleration rune. I need 80 of those. So I will be back when I have completed that. And I'm back with 64 and 16 acceleration runes. Blood magic is complete. Let's take those out and put these in place. Done. Blood magic is completed. All right. I think we're going to stop it there. When we come back... actually, no, let's go ahead and do 2 more things real quick. Let us make I'm going to make this thing, the flight module. We need a syringe. Let's just get 1, or let's get 2 of them. So I already set this up to show. This is the gassed dome. Not much in the gas dome, just another mob duplicator with some essence going into it. And inside I've captured a ghast. I went back to the bastion because there were ghasts around there. So if we start this up and then we spam left click. You want to do it really fast because we can get more than 1 dose out of each ghast. There we go. Let's stop it now. Because these take, if you just click once, left click once, then it only goes up by 10, and you need to get it to 100. But if you spam click it really fast, you can get multiple, like at least 2 or 3 from each ghast. And you can quickly fill up 20 of these like that. And then these get used in this recipe, which requires just crafting lots of these dimensional shards. Just a little bit of everything. And this requires more of those dimensional shards on pearls and diamonds, and some by themselves. And that will get you the flight modules. And the last thing we need, let's see, wilden. I want a horn, a wing, and a spike. We're going to go back to the arena. And you guys haven't been here in a while. I added some gates and an audience. And some of the audience are members of the fight we're about to have. That's a wilden defender. Far fewer sheep in the audience than there was originally because this fight generates a lot of wolves. And before I put the gates in there, they got into the audience and killed most of the sheep. There's only a couple left. All right, so ignore this altar because I'm not currently doing anything with it, but I left it running. It can't do any containment because it doesn't have any source or a jar to put things in. But you use this wilden on there, but then give it a horn, a wing, and a spike. Then when you right-click it and get out my sword, it will make the wilden chimera. There he is. Take him down to, he starts at 1,000 health, take him down to 500, and then back up. He'll do something, it's random. He made some wolves. Take him down to 250, and back up. He'll do something, he made spikes. And then take him down to 0. And you get the wilden tribute. And get rid of all these excess wolves. I guess he always makes the wolves. He made some of those wild and larger guys that first time at 500. But yeah, so that's how you get these things. And I just happen to need 20 of them. So, you know, I'll just do a bunch of fights. It's boring off-camera work. So there, quickly ran off 2 more items. So we've got, and I have them in here. I've got the wilden charms. Got some extras now. So the wildens go in this slot, I think. And these go over here, and I'll stick some outside because they don't stack past 16. So that's the wilden and the ghast. That is there, right? Is that the right spot? No. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's not a final element. We just needed to do this craft right here. So there's one more step with this, and that is in the R's box. Using this thing. So we're going to go down below. Yeah, we need to make a pattern. So it's this, and I think the gem block is going to be last. No, I think it is first in this one. Yeah, first in this thing, and add it to the pattern buffer. So now if I put these into the system and ask for, what was it called? Focus of Summoning. Make 2 of them for me. I hear the sound. I don't see the animation, though. Something go wrong? I think there's too many pieces. Yeah, okay. We need to click lock until the return is done. Okay. We needed that little change. Let's get all this crap out. Cancel that craft. And ask for it again. 2, please. That's why I asked for 2, to make sure it was going to work. Did I didn't start it. Did I? I did. Oh, even though I set this, I cleared the, no, it says it's unlocked. Is there still something in? Oh, there was still something in there. All right, there it goes. Now it's going to work. And then now I can do the second one. It'll only put them out and when it receives the results of the first one. So I can do 18 more of those and we're done. now that will be completed. And I put those in. Of course, they don't stack. Well, they'll stack in here. That's why I'm using this. Because with these upgrades, I can stack even unstackable things up to a point. This has been the Blood Magic, I guess, two-parter episode, because it went pretty long. I hope you enjoyed it. A little bit of gratuitous automation in it, as I always like to do. This is Nonsanity signing out. Take care, be good, and see you next time.